Scorpio, what I'm hearing for you at this time is you are really making a change, a massive change in your life. And it's the rewards that were due to you for so long. Let's take a deep dive into Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, wherever the placement is heavy in your chart. That energy right now is affecting Scorpio, and the main card that came out for you is the Emperor. This is really pulling out the authority in you. And let's face it, Scorpio, a lot of you guys, you are the bread and butter to the zodiac sign. What do I mean by that? You bring in a sense of grounding. You bring in the challenge. You bring in love. You bring in all of these elements that other zodiac signs need to transform their own life. And that comes from the sign of Scorpio. So this is your big due benefits are on the way. But let's go deeper, okay? Because this is going to be a really big deal for some of you. We're going to look at your foundation. We're going to look at family, friends, and people around you. And then I'll bring you the guided message at the end. But what I'm hearing overall in general is it's time for you to stand up and really be proud of who you are. Doesn't have to use the word zodiac in it or Scorpio. It's about you as a soul, as an individual. That's what I'm hearing. It's time for you to really step up and step out and start speaking about what your soul purpose is, whatever it is. Yeah, you have this beautiful Ace of Wands, and this is about bringing passion and excitement. This is the new life that you're creating. Boredom, gone, okay? This energy right here does not live in a life of boredom. This energy that you are actually taking on at this time, Scorpio, is about not power from ego. It's about energetic ability, the power from within, from your chakras in going external. Okay, you're inward going externally, bringing down your downloads, your information. And if you're an empath and you've been wearing your hair up, check out what I posted in our membership right here on YouTube about that and why you may find you're doing that. Do a deep dive on that in itself. The link is right there. You can join if you'd like. Now let's really look at this, because this is about your foundation. This is creating, not just creating a place to live. This is designing the home, finding the land, designing the home. This is taking your existing home and modifying it, redesigning it. You are creating patterns and structures, and I'm seeing squares, rectangles, triangles, and circles. So you're seeing the patterns that are going to piece together your new beginning. Have you already seen that, where it's a piece over here, a piece over there, and if they were puzzle pieces, they would just fit right into each other as you go along. That's what's coming in. And this new beginning, your foundation is going to be very exciting. Investing in this, trying this out, taking this. It's like there's a change in Scorpio. Your inner confidence has grown, the inner fire within you, the fire element, which is about living life to the fullest, getting up and taking action. And it doesn't have to be a lot, it needs to be increments. And a lot of our Scorpios have taken little small steps to do this, and I'm so proud of you, because you are actually listening to the guidance to help you get from here to here. And this is quite a journey, and you guys are going to do really well. Now, what I'm seeing is, again, somebody's moving. I already described that, but I'm seeing another situation where it's brick. Okay, a lot of brick. You may be living in a downtown area. A lot of the downtown areas in the United States have a brick. They're the older buildings. They have that red brick. Some have some rock, but there's a lot of the grounding elements attached to the old buildings and structures that we once used on a regular basis. And although we may still use them, you are coming in and modifying it for your life, using the library to gain research for your own life, right? You can use the library to gain research for your project, to look at relationships, to look at anything you want. But it has to do with you and everything that you're creating at this time. You have the Hierophant, which is taking a step back, but look even closer, Scorpio. This represents you and the change that is coming your way. This is absolute change in a very positive direction, where you are not listening to other people. You're not following the traditional beliefs. You're following your own. That is authenticity. That is an ascending master climbing up through the stairway of the human life, but more of the soul's evolutional cycle, where you can start seeing things. And how many of you, I really want to know this. I really, really want to hear what you have to say. Are you in a position right now where I see so many Scorpios can kind of look? It's like standing on the edge of a cliff and kind of looking down, and you can see people that you once knew. You can see things that you once were familiar with, but everything is different, almost like you're running in two different, maybe parallel, but I see it a little bit elevated than the other. Where you can see them, they may not be able to see you. That is what I'm talking about. That is ascension. Now, there's going to be a challenge when it comes to your foundation. Let's see what that is for you guys. This challenge is going to be worth every effort you take to fix or overcome the challenge. You got the Queen of Cups. Okay, this is you. This represents Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. That's your challenge, is to really embody the true energy of who you were meant to be in this lifetime. But again, you're crossing a bridge, some of you. You're going from the old soul contract into a new soul contract. And if you've already are aware of that, then you've probably done a lot of the work to recognize what you're moving into, or at least a stepping stone in the right direction. Remember, it's ascending. So it's one step, one step, one step, one step. And this challenge is going to be about what you devote and attach your emotions to. That is the biggest challenge. Are you going to be emotionally attached to the things that made you feel safe, that made you feel comfortable? Now let's break that down real quick. A lot of us have come from, if you're an empath, if you're a highly sensitive person, you have any of the diagnosis of not being able to sit still, whatever. I hope you didn't put a label on yourself, because you are so much more than one label. And I wrote about that on my Substack. That's on my websites. This is about you recognizing from an intuitive level what is beyond the capacity of the people around you to see. Now, probably only Scorpio knows what that means. Let us know if you know what that means. All right, when it comes to family, friends, and social arenas, social groups, I do see commitment is here. I'm hearing the word commitment and community, both of those two words. Some of you are getting ready to venture into new environments, right? That Ace of Wands, that is a big deal, and that's your energy for the next 1 to 2 weeks. You're going to feel this. It's absolutely incredible. This is about meeting people and stepping up and being the true you as you move into all of these new faces, these new energy that's around you. It's revitalizing. It is kind of like, I see it in a slow motion circle, not going backwards, but a slow motion circle where you're picking up new information, you're meeting new people, you're finding new facts, and most of all, it's leading to a full rounded completion for you. Very, very nice. Now you have the card of Justice when it comes to relationships. Some of you have changed your mind when it comes to the relationships that you used to feel were justified. The people that did things that maybe they hurt you, or maybe you participated in something that hurt somebody else. That particular energy is going to be leaving. I feel it's going to be leaving over the next 1 to 2 weeks. That means if you hold guilt over something that you participated in, you were involved in, that is gone. If you held shame, that is gone. All of you are letting go of something over the next 2 weeks just before Mercury goes retrograde. And this is very powerful. But when it comes to the relationship, it's really time for you to do a deep dive and see if they are worth your energy. Did you overgive to them? That's your number one question. Are you giving more? Is it equal? If it's equal, then there's a baseline to build on. But if it's overgive, 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 and it's never changed, or there's the falseness that you feel behind it, that's the one you want to take a deeper look at. Now, the challenge in relationships, whether this is a new relationship, as I mentioned for some of you, or an old revitalization, you might be in a current relationship right now. The challenge is going to be to find the truth in what's going on. Find the truth with this Ace of Swords. The truth has to come out, and it is coming out. And between now and the end of 2026, anything you missed is going to show. So it's about following your intuition when it comes to this particular person, this particular situation. It could even be a community for some of you. I do feel it is a large community. I want to say it may have they gather every day on the same day every week. And I'm seeing hats. It could be church for some of you. Whatever this gathering is, okay, it is about finding the truth behind it. And the truth has to do you want to be a part of it? Are you really invested in the meaning of this particular person, of this particular situation? And you're going to know, because this is a big deal. The challenge is being you. And this is saying the truth is going to be exposed. You are going to show up exactly the way you're supposed to be. And that's where the rewards come in, because you're not hiding behind a mask. You're not faking it. You're putting yourself out there, and the divine is saying, oh yeah, Scorpio, come on. Come on, let's get some abundance. Let's get some prosperity. So this is a lot of work for some of you, but the truth is coming out. Whether that is your scenario or not, you're going to see something revealed over the next 2 weeks that is going to make you see your life and you from a different angle. It's going to make you see it from the angle that I see you. So let's take a look at your overall guided message. Scorpio, you have been through hell and back again, literally. That is your job. That's what you're meant to do, and you have done well. So it's time for you to step up. If you still feel you're stuck down in that hole, climb out of that hole. You are not stuck. You are not stuck. If you feel like you have been stabbed in the back, if you feel like you have gone through a lot of personal transformation and not necessarily seen the benefits, they're saying, hold on. Remember, this is the big card. You've got the Ace of Swords, which is a very positive card, but yet it's a challenge because the truth is challenging. You have the Ace of Wands, which, oh my gosh, the truth about what really excites you, the truth about the people who ignite you, who get you wanting to live life again. That's what's coming out. This is leaving. If you've got Aquarius in your chart, or you're dealing with an Aquarius, I do recommend you watch theirs. They have this card in there as well. So there are some really big changes coming in for Scorpio that I think a lot of you are going to be very happy with. If you're starting over, join me on cozyology.com. I'll put the link here and in the description box below. That is for people who have moved from the 3D into the 5D. We're taking the woo out of the message and we're bringing it right down to earth on cozyology.com. But Scorpio, this is your time to shine. Don't let it go to waste. I look forward to your comments. Much love.